Hey guys, it's Smudge here. We're back for episode 2 of the Oilfield Campaign in the Mil-MI8. For the guys who have or haven't seen it, in mission 1, kind of part 1, we took off from Krasnodar and we flew a route to Maykop. That was basically all the mission was just a transit out of Krasnodar to Maykop, kind of getting used to flying the helicopter. Quite interesting. I like that mission. Was like background radio going on, kind of like civilian traffic noise, civilian traffic flying about. Yeah, it was kind of a routine mission, I'd say. Not really kind of much going on, but still quite an interesting mission. This is mission 2, called Growing Roots. The situations here, I guess you can pause the video and read that if you really want to. Basically, it's just kind of saying, we're at Maykop, and this is, got some ferrying to do. So what we're going to have to do is pick up some or take off from Maykop to a sub base, which is just outside Maykop to the northwest. We've then got a route to fly to R325 and drop off some passengers, fly to R67 to drop off some cargo, and then fly back up to the sub base. In this blunt field, they're on about kind of stripping down the helicopter to make it as light as possible, because we're carrying lots of cargo. This time I've been a bit more prepared. I've written down the route that we're taking and the directions that we're taking. So from the sub base, it's 152 degrees for 33 kilometers till we get to R325. I don't want to get lost now. On the first one, I kind of flew past Maykop a bit, and I was kind of like, I'm sure I've gone too far. I guess that we've got the F10 map as a backup. I'm going to try not to pause the game or use F10 too much, because I just think it takes away from the sim a bit, but we'll see how we get on. I'll probably end up doing that anyway. Radios, Maykop's on 125, Krasnodar's still on 126, just in case anything happens there. Is put there, so we may as well kind of write that down as well. So I'll hit start here. We'll wait forever for it to load. I'll probably fast forward till we're in cockpit so you guys don't get so bored, although it might load a little bit faster, don't know. Okie dokie, so we're in cockpit. Looks like it's very early morning, maybe. Okay, so here we go. This is the mission briefing that we had just before. They're really actually funny. They're quite good to read through these. Some's put a lot of effort into kind of kind of building the story on this. I guess it's more than just the flying about. So we've got a route here. We can come back to this if we need to be, although I have written everything down. Looks like we need to fly up northwest to the sub base after takeoff. Hopefully we'll find that. It'll be interesting if we can't find the sub base before we even get started. So we'll hit fly, and then we'll see what happens here. Hopefully we don't crash and kill ourselves. That would really suck.
Commander, all crew on board. Half doors, hatches are closed.
Roger, starts up. So, let's start our first working day as oilmen. Yeah, let's check out how it looks.
Alrighty, so let's get this thing started up. So routine's kind of simple. Batteries
on.
Inverters
normal. Tape recorder on. Functioning. Intercom readability good.
Intercom readability good. Intercom readability good. Collective brake off. Lock and stop system on and operational. Control stick and pedals neutral.
Cool. That's kind of got me all right. Okay, so we've done that. So then we'll turn on the circuit breakers. Need those on. Can't do anything without those.
Startup and system CBs on. Board documents, wrenches, blanking covers on board.
Turn on the fuel. Fuel pumps.
Rate switch on. Fuel pumps on. Shut off valves open. Engine stop valve handles in aft position.
Engine stop valve handles in aft position.
External load operational.
Okay, so we'll switch on the APU.
Start APU.
Firefighting system to on operational. Temperature increasing.
Hey, there goes
Pressure normal.
the halo. That is such a big helicopter. It really is. I know it doesn't show in DCS, but that is a really, really big helicopter. Okay, let's get the left engine started.
Left engine, start.
Yep, helps over pedal in the start position, doesn't it? Yep. So cool. I'd love to be able to get a flyable one of those things, but
Revs increasing,
Yeah.
temperature increasing.
that and a Chinook make me very happy. I think we'll turn on the old lights.
Left engine at idle.
Cool.
Right engine, start.
Revs increasing, temperature increasing.
Engine coming up to idle.
Right engine at idle.
So we'll power that up.
Throttle to right.
Oh, let's turn on the aircraft systems. Rectifiers first. Generators
Power
on.
systems on.
Equipment on. Voice alert system operational.
Alrighty then. This time I'll even turn off the APU. Radio's in, 125, that's good. Still haven't figured out if we need to do anything to switch the radio on. Because, you know. No, what I'm...
Engine parameters normal.
Cool, thank you very much. What we'll do, in fact, first off, is program our first leg
Starting
from...
taxi.
Yeah, in a second, shut up. Right, so it's 152 for 33 is from the sub base to our 325, so we'll program that first. So we want 152, so we'll go this way first. Just want to get the initial kind of navigation stuff programmed in so we don't get too lost. Well, we need to find the sub base first, which is going to be fun. Alright, that'll do. And it's 30 for 33. 152 for 33. Cool, love it. Alrighty then. Let's do some taxiing then, shall we? Turn on the artificial horizon. I set that to 49 because that's what the rope length is for the cargo hook. That's the word. Brakes off. Really do need to figure out if I'm doing something wrong with the radios. I don't know, maybe you guys can leave something in the comments saying you need to do this to get the radio working, you moron. That would be really helpful. I know that's the radio panel out which is set to 125, but I'm not sure if I need to switch something to turn it on, maybe. Volume knob there. Squelch works, so the radio is on. Maybe I'm doing something else, I don't know. We'll figure that out. Anyways, we're coming up to a runway. It looks like there's some traffic over there. Don't know if that's inbound or not. Unless Maykop's a self-managed airport. We'll hold here and then, let's see, can we request takeoff? Guess we initially want to go northwest, don't we? So, that's west. I guess that's about northwest. No, okay. Well, let's just fucking go for it anyway. We're a helicopter, we can get off the runway quick.
Check out this cool landmark. The motorway leads from our parking lot right to the sub-base. Yes, the reference point is perfect. Now we definitely won't get lost. Oxymich, why are you starting again? Hey, in fact, I'm just glad I've got such a clever co-pilot.
I guess that's this motorway here then. Well, that's good to know. So just follow this road and that'll take us straight to it. I like it a lot. That's quite clever, isn't it? Have you guys ever seen that video on YouTube of like a dash cam of a guy driving along the road? Contact Krasnodar frequency 126. Okie dokie.
Krasnodar region 29103, hello. Departed from Kanskaya, operations in Maykop area, altitude 0 to 500. Contact in 1 hour, over.
29103, Krasnodar region. Roger, proceed as planned, contact in 1 hour, over and out.
Cool. That's really awesome. I guess this is the sub base here that we're coming up to. That's really cool that this road leads straight to it. Kind of getting distracted by the train here though. That's really cool. Guess we need to land here without killing ourselves. Okay, so there is some helicopter pads.
825 heading 210 to Ewood.
Jesus, look at the mess they got here.
What can we expect from civilians?
Commander, McAllen's told to land on that landing pad near the hangar.
Reading checklist before landing. Heading indicator 60.
Heading indicator 60.
Performing vertical landing.
Readiness for landing ready.
Readiness for landing. Ready.
Readiness for landing ready.
Really don't want a VRS here. That would suck so hard. Hate vertical landings. Really do. Just got to remember to go down so slowly with this thing. If it's any more than like 1.5 down or something like that, you get into a rotor state and then you crash and die. Which really sucks. Just slow and gentle wins the race. Just nice and steady down. It's not a race.
Mil-MI8 to fly Krasnodar approach.
Just don't rotate V-state. Come on. Slow and steady wins the race. Safety first. Forward.
Take up the load.
We'll go.
Do we need to? Ah, look. Ah, they opened up the clamshells. Nice. And the doors open too. Cool. I just noticed that in the mirror that the clamshell was open. Hey, you can see that they've stripped this down as well. There's no armoured panels on it. There's no hard points, no infrared deflectors or anything like that. Proper lightweight Mil-8. Looks like an old battered bus as well. It's proper cool. What we'll do now as well, in fact, is turn on the navigation, so we know it's 33 kilometers on a course of 152, so we'll set 152 on here as well. 152, so we're taking off and turning to the right. And then hopefully that'll get us towards Romeo 325, which is the next rig. Civilian traffic up there controlling, that's pretty cool.
Commander, loading completed. Cargo and 5 passengers. Total approximately 3 tons. Doors closed.
Roger, taking off. Alex, set DISS to heading 152, 33 kilometers. We'll go.
I've already done it! Yay! How about that for a bit of forward planning? I like it. So 152, 33 kilometers, and that's switched on. Cool. Alrighty, let's get out of here and go fly there. Wow, this bus is heavy. Okie dokie. She feels like a bus now. Oh, she really feels like a bus right now. Try and get some speed up. So we're drifting right, so we need to course correct left. Yeah, it's funny, you have to navigate from the right seat, but do most of the attacking and the flying from the left seat. I just noticed as well, the gun sight's gone. That's cool. Simple things and all that, simple things. On a directional hold. Slips, okay, we think we might be able to roll out the slip a little bit. Maintaining here, I might add just a little bit more onto the course correction left. Cool. Bring us back, because there's a bit of wind, there's a bit of slip. We can't be pointing straight on 152, otherwise we'll slip off course. So we'll just kind of aim slightly to the left of course with a little bit of right slip. And then we should maintain our heading there of 152, 23 kilometers left as well. Awesome. Proper nice autumn textures out. So we've got airspeed. Ah, that's altitude there, isn't it? Yeah, that's okay. So we're at about 350. So alright, I'm happy with that. Don't know a bitching Betty over there, isn't? Okay, we're actually kind of drifting off left here, so we'll course correct slightly to the right. That's really cool. That's really cool, like the fire break with the power lines going through the forest. That's really awesome. Open my window too. It's warm out there. Kind of gradually coming back on course. We've got 14 kilometers to the rig. Is that thermometer? Guess it is, yeah, 10... Yeah, 10 degrees outside at the moment. I guess it's not that hot. Certainly hot here in England at the moment. We've had the hottest few days of on record or something since the 70s for April. Yeah, something like that. It's been like bleeding 20 odd degrees. Had a really nice day today out with the boys down the park and stuff, you know, so come back and flying some Mil-MI8 and DCS is just the most awesomest way to end out the evening. I'm really liking that radio chatter in the background. Okay, we're back on course. We'll just course correct ever so slightly left. That should neutralise the drift. This gauge down here, which is really funky, shows our slip angle. So at the moment we're drifting kind of 10 degrees left of course. So to maintain, we want to be 10 degrees. We're drifting 10 degrees right of course. To maintain, we want to be 10 degrees left of course, which is what we are at the moment. And then that should maintain our slip angle, and then we'll get to where we need to be. Isn't navigation in the Mil-8 cool? It really is awesome. I love this little drift angle computer thing. It's really cool. I do have the NS430, the satellite navigation thing. That's really funky. Okie dokie. I need to spend more time kind of learning how to use it properly. I can do some things with it. It's interesting because I did the voiceover for the tutorial for it, like in-game, so you'd think I'd know kind of what I'm doing, but yeah, I'm a bit rusty with it. So we're still kind of left of course slightly. A half a kilometre off, that's nothing. That's half a kilometre drift is just fine. But yeah, that's left of caution, so we need to come right. Mil-8's a proper awesome bus to fly. And with 2.5 and the amount of like ground textures and the trees and everything else kind of going on, so much kind of more clutter on the ground. I think that's it there. Yeah, that's it there. That's the rig right there. So that's us down to 1 kilometre on course.
Commander, oil rig in sight.
Yep,
Let's face
that's it.
landing zone is not the best one over here. Okay, performing landing circuit, wind 60. Set heading to 60. Seems that the smoke has already set off. Reading checklist before landing. Heading indicates 60. Heading indicator 60. Performing vertical landing.
Readiness for landing, ready.
Readiness for landing, ready. Readiness for landing, ready.
So we'll come in with a slightly kind of longer approach here, and then we'll dump it down on the numbers, even though there's no numbers down there. Still kind of high. Oh, when the blade pitch changed there, I was like, holy crap, are we losing the engine there or something? But I think it was just because we'd been turning and banging on the blades, and then all of a sudden we'd just kind of like unloaded the blades and the kind of noise stopped. I was like, Oh, that's really disconcerting. But we'll come in here for a gradual ascent into landing, or descent into landing. Ascent is when you're going up, smudge. Fucking hell. And we'll plump this thing down. This is awesome. This is cool. Got to watch our rate of descent as we're slowing down here. Really don't want to flop onto the ground. That would suck very hard. Right, there's the transitional lift. Applying more power. And right rudder. Gradual descent. Starting to slip backwards. No, 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 no. Danger. Danger. Danger, Will Robinson. More power. Ooh. That could have ended up being quite bad. That's good to know. Thank you, number 108. Passing waypoint 2. Okay, I guess that's our landing square there. We'll ease it in there nice and gentle. We're heading to the wind at the moment at 060. Just nice and gentle. Okay, I do believe that we're in the square now, so we'll just ease her on in there.
We've arrived. Proceed with passenger disembarkation.
Wilco will be quick.
Cool, and then we'll change this now, so our next course is 213 for 20. Oops, yeah, 213 for 20 smudge, that is up, yep.
Commander, 5 persons out, 5 in. Half doors, hatches are closed. Ladder on board, ready for takeoff.
Roger that, taking off. Alex, let's set DISS to the next waypoint.
Way ahead of you.
Heading 213, distance 20.
See that? The team works. So we want the course heading 213. We'll set it on this side as well, so that's 213. And then we'll set our course heading on this side, just in case, 213. Cool. Let's get this thing airborne then, shall we? Cool, so now we're flying from Romeo 325 to Romeo 67.
Итак, 501 в районе Рудова засветка стоит, пройдем левее с курсом 200 градусов.
It's course 213. He says, come on. Okie dokie. Only a short hop, 20 kilometers to Romeo 67. on course, right of course, so we'll just adjust left slightly.
Descend to flight level 210 Air Hamburg 887 Yankee.
I do love those radio calls. It's just brilliant. Okay, so we're about half a kilometre right of course at the moment.
Roger, Air Hamburg 887 Yankee.
Oh, 9 kilometres. Half a kilometre left of course. Wonder if that's it over there. That's so cool, it's like little roads going through the woods. That'd be an awesome drive. Driving through forest like that. Okay, we're back on route, on course, 6 kilometres to go.
East of Delta Victor, that's copied, Hamburg 887 Yankee.
Hamburg 887. Ooh. Okay, so we're 3 kilometres away now. I guess it's maybe just over this rise.
Граница 310.
2k. Oh, there she is. Awesomes. Right on the button. Okie dokie.
Commander, tower in sight. Performing landing circuits, wind 60. Set heading to 60. Seems that the smoke is already set off. Reading checklist before landing. Heading indicator 60. Heading indicator 60. Performing vertical landing.
Ready for landing.
Readiness for landing. Ready. Readiness for landing. Ready.
Okie dokie. So we'll come this side of it. Oh, that's on a bit of a hill, isn't it? Crikey. So let's get this old bucket slow down. Oh boy, that's more of a... It's a bit more of a landing, that one, Jesus. Right, okie dokie, this is going to be fun.
Control for 925. Доброе утро. Climbing Fadelo 290, request climb Fadelo 360 or 370.
Nice safe rate of descent, just keeping an eye on the slip indicator here, because with it being on a slight incline, the visual reference is off. Starting to drift back a bit, but that's fine. I'm okay with that right now. Just so I can acquire the box. There's the box, okay. Just watching my rate of descent very carefully. So I'm getting a bit of sweaty palmer here too. So I want to roll a right so badly, but so it feels like we're rolling left, but it's just the terrain.
We arrived. Proceed with unloading.
Whoo! Wow. Just turned slightly to kind of get us pointing uphill, but we're actually kind of pointing quite downhill. Wow, that's kind of nuts. And then our last one is 357 for 47 for going home. So we want we'll set this while we're offloading all the cargo. So it's 357. And we want...
Commander, everything unloaded. Only 5 passengers remain on board. Doors closed.
Roger, taking off. Now we just need to get those 5 people to the subbase. Alex, tune radio to Kanskaya, outer marker. The subbase is visible from there already.
Tune radio to Kanskaya, outer marker. 9 to 289. Okay. Where's the big one? Ah, there we go, yeah. So 2, 8. There we go, that should be, in fact that's 2, 8. .289, there we go. So that should be the arc, and then we'll get the arc needle, which should be on course 357, which it certainly seems to be. 3, in fact that's 33, 34, 3... 3-5, cool. We'll fly from this seat on this side as well, can't we? So we'll set that 357, then we'll follow the NDB. And let's get the flock out of here.
And request climb hotel 380.
Turn this on as well, just in case. That's cool. It seems as though the terrain or the distance is...
Boy, our birdie lost some weight. Work seems okay in Mitch, as long as the food is good. Alex, all you want is to get your stomach stuffed. Focus on the route. Oh, like you ever refused good food. Well, I'm not you. Food is my long service bonus.
Yeah, 357, that's... This guy's like me, he just thinks about food all the time. I like him already.
Глобус 3326 курс взяли на орнацию.
Alrighty then. All we need to do now is successfully land back at home and we should be okay. That was an interesting landing, that last one, on the kind of on the incline or side of the hill. Kind of enjoyed that.
Have you seen the mess they've got on the oil rigs? Mud everywhere. The trailers are all crooked. Not trailers, but crew boxes. Whatever. Still the same, crooked. Alex, you should be appointed as their team leader. You would teach them some order. They would align everything there and paint all the curbs. But they have no curbs. Then, you'd make them bring the curbs over and paint them. Oh, goodness gracious. If one day you become a general. Why not? I'll go and become one. Nuximich, what do you think? Do I stand a chance? Theoretically, you do. But practically, first, you have to track us out to the home plate. Easy. All under control.
So one thing I was lucky I never had to do through my time in the Royal Air Force is paint curbs. In fact, I think I only ever got put on charge once that I can remember, and I ended up going down emptying, cleaning cars for a day. But it was just kind of a misdemeanor, nothing serious. This is so cool. We're on course, kind of got, let's have like 30 kilometres left to go. Just course correct left slightly here. Well, hope.
Photo 30, present hands to 825.
Just upsetting the trim on the helicopter here a little bit, sorry about this. Occasionally you need to reset the trim on this thing because it just starts flying itself a bit crooked and a bit wonky, and it's hard to kind of retrim. One thing you can do is just kind of fine tune the course using this rotator knob here on the heading hold, rather than kind of like keep using pedals, but you know, that makes life easy. It would be nice if the bloody altitude hold works, but every time I turn that on, the thing seems to wobble up and down a lot. Got some traffic up there as well. Interesting is, like, I don't know if you guys can see it on YouTube, but there's like little black splodges in amongst the white stuff, like he's having like engine misfires or something up there. It's quite funky. See if we can't speed this up a bit. We'll just apply a bit more power, a bit more nose down.
On left 30 degrees, climb and follow 3800 805. Alrighty then, looks like we're screaming along here, I like it. On course, 16 kilometers left. In fact, we can see Krasnodar just over here. Although we don't want Krasnodar, do we? We want a sub base, that's what we're aiming for. Which is, should actually just be over here, I think. Or just, yeah, just on the nose. Pretty much, in fact, bang on course, which is, I like it a lot.
Thank you very much. Now direct to Adira for 506.
What I might do is start descending slightly.
quite looking forward to the update that brings out the raindrops. I wonder if they'll have them on the Mil-8. It'd be so cool to see raindrops kind of flying off the canopy on this thing as you're flying along. And it might even have a use for you. Cool. Might even have a use for the window wipers on this as well. Even though the window wipers only cover 2 of the front windows, but you know. Looks like that's the ILS or kind of outer marker box for no ILS, yeah, the outer marker box for Maykop. Fudging hell, forgetting how to speak English. Okay, switch it off, we'll know where we're going now anyway. Over to our left here to the sub base. Start slowing down now as well, so we can come in and land. I guess wind still be from 060.
Reading checklist before landing. Heading indicator 60. Heading indicator 60. Performing vertical landing.
Ready for landing.
Readiness for landing. Ready. Readiness for landing. Ready.
Come on, you old tub, turn. So cool when you're banging into that transitional lift. Slightly more conventional approach here, and then we'll get it down nice and safe on the old pad down there. And a proper actual successful mission doing some deliveries. That was really cool. I enjoyed that. Awesome.
Arrived. Open the doors, let them disembark.
We'll go.
Alex,
Ah.
have you familiarized yourself with the region? Yep, region seems to be fuss-free.
Well, I hope we won't have any problems with navigation.
Don't be too hard on me. All under control. I got all the moves recorded, by the way. I never ever doubted you.
Cool. Job's a good one, so I guess we'll shut down the helicopter here. And then we'll call it.
Generator 2 failure.
Cool. Well, this has been episode 2 of the Oilfield Campaign. Just kind of flying the Mil-MI8 about, doing off-field landings and stuff like that. Hope that you're enjoying this. I certainly am enjoying flying it. It's kind of nice having objectives to fly and do. I know that might seem really strange, but actually having something to do. Wow, look at the exhaust smoke on that. That is crazy. Was it like that when I started? I honestly can't remember. It's so cool if that exhaust smoke's come while we've been flying. Anyways, digressing. Yeah, I hope that you're enjoying this. I'm enjoying it. I'm going to keep doing it. Like, comment, subscribe. It really does help me. It gives me the motivation to kind of keep going when I see people kind of leaving comments and stuff like that. And, I love hearing from you guys about what you like. And maybe you can comment and say, hey, you're doing this wrong, and do this better next time, or something like that. And, any advice is always welcome. So I shall say thank you very much, and I'll see you next time for episode 3. Cool. Bye for now.